Your Excellency and distinguished guests, the country is currently in the midst of a general election with presidential, parliamentary, and local government campaigns well underway. The political campaigns have so far proceeded smoothly, and we commend not only the security forces who are working around the clock to ensure we have a peaceful electoral process, but also the Wananchi who are thus far abiding by the Independent Electoral Commission's and Uganda Police guidelines. However, we must warn any candidate, presidential or otherwise, who continuously flout the Electoral Commission's guidelines and try to provoke security forces that we shall not stand for it. This indiscipline must stop. The security of the country will not be compromised merely because a particular candidate is campaigning. It doesn't work like that.
We are not breaking any law. General Museveni said that every police officer and every soldier is going to be having 120 bullets, thereby suggesting that they can kill the people of Uganda. In fact, Museveni was inciting the police and military against the people of Uganda. My message to you, the police officers, the soldiers, this man is old and is living, and you are there. And you know that according to the human rights law, you will be personally liable for any gross human rights violation. The people that Museveni is telling you to kill, those are your brothers, those are your sisters, those are your in-laws, those are your age mates, those are people of your generation, those are your fellow citizens. So I advise you not to listen to an old and wasted man who has no respect for human life whatsoever. It should not be the voice of a leader inciting the military and police against the people of Uganda, especially if they are non-violent. I must reassert it that we have not encouraged any citizen of Uganda to behave in an unconstitutional and in an illegal manner. No. Everything we encourage the people of Uganda to do is well within the law. We have encouraged the people of Uganda to exercise their right within the law. And we have quoted Section 31 of the Presidential Elections Act, which gives the people of Uganda the right to observe the election in a non-violent and legal manner. We have also quoted the Constitution in case they try to subdue the voice of the people, in case they try to steal the election. The people of Uganda have every right to stand against that. And that is according to Article 29 of the Constitution, which provides that the people of Uganda have every right to protest, to demonstrate non-violently and unarmed.
Violence. The tweets by General MK, that is election violence. The threat to behead a presidential contender and remove his teeth. These are things that shouldn't be taken lightly. Well, some people don't take MK seriously. I think I'm one of the people. I take him seriously because, first of all, he occupies a very privileged position.
I was wondering why you don't take him seriously.
I can't. No, there are people who say, you know, he's just a joker, he's joking.
He's the chief of defense forces.
Yeah, he's the chief of defense forces.
He's the four-star
people
general.
accuse him of being drunk. And yes, of course, it is true that I follow him. And I'll confess that I see usually he tweets in wee hours, weird hours. So it's easy to blame it on the alcohol. But for me, I think this is someone who is talking in his right sense. And so when he makes a threat to behead somebody, to remove his teeth, and he continues, he's consistent about it, that is a threat that shouldn't be taken lightly. Actually, if MK threatened to behead me, I would actually either go and
make a will.
Family. Well, what is this happening? Because before I go deeper, just take a look at these statements that was issued by General Museveni. This is the son of Yoweri Museveni, the president of Uganda, and at the same time, the chief defense force of Uganda. Take a look. Right. That is what he had to say in public. First of all, he started to say that to tell Bobi Wine that he was even in luck to get that chance to vie for this position because it's just because of his father. But if he is about his own decision, then Bobi Wine would have not got this chance to vie for this position of a president or to vie for this to contest for this position of vying for the president of the country of Uganda. Now, today we know that all that is happening in the country of Uganda is shameless to the African people, to the African continent entirely. Because now it is so annoying to see that the family has turned the country to look like their own property, their own private property, but not the property to the people. Because I do believe that there is no country that belongs to anyone. Even if you are a president today, you are a chief defense force, this country does not belong to you, neither your family. This country belongs to the people. That's why the people are being given chance to make their decision through the ballots. Because if the country would have been belonging to anybody, then it means that these people would have been the people that they want to control or to decide who to govern, who to take over, and what to happen in the country. But because the country belongs to the people, that's why people are the ones who are being given opportunity to elect the people they want to or they need to govern them and to lead their countries, to move their countries forward. But today something different is happening, like in the country of Uganda, whereby now Museveni has turned this country into a kingdom. Today, the government of Uganda is like a monarchy. It's a hereditary. Because today, at this time, I do believe that immediately after Yoweri Museveni retires, there is nothing to question there. Because automatically, his son will come to take over as the president. So, Museveni will be retired, but he's the one still who will be still running this country. Because his son will be the leader of this country. That I can tell you for the fact. Because at this time, I don't see any other option. I don't see any other option than the son of Museveni. That's why he has been there protecting his father all that long. That's why he has been there not making chaos or interfering with the system of the governance and the governance of his father. Because he knows well that after his father, he's the one who's going to take this country. And he has assured Bobi Wine that we defeated you. And now, after my father has finished with you, then wait, I am coming to deal with you. Because he's sure. They have already planned themselves. You know, sometimes I ask myself, what does it look like when the Museveni's families are on the table having dinner or lunch? For this family, when they are having a family meeting, it's like a cabinet of the country because Museveni is the father and the president. His wife is the minister. His daughter is the minister. His son is the chief defense force, and other people in the family. So these are family members that are leading the nation. So this means that. Just like Kizza Besigye said one time, that Uganda cannot get change through the ballot. But Uganda can only get change through revolution. Through the revolution that will come out from the people. When the people will rise up and pressure this country, pressure and resist everything that's happening, sacrifice their own life to make sure that they get the change that's supposed to be got in this country. That's when they'll be able at least to get what they want and to make their country to be seen as a government, as a state, but not a family state. So today, in fact, the role of chief defense force or any military is not to interfere with the political issues of the country. That's not their role. They are not even concerned about that issues. It doesn't concern them. So when we see the chief defense of the country coming out to threaten the opposition leader and even threatening to kill him, that's a serious matter that it should be discussed. Because now these are personal. This has moved or turned it to personal level. So today it means that the Bobi Wine opposition leader, chief opposition leader in the country of Uganda, his life today is in danger. Because when you see these people coming to issue these statements in public, this means that they have already sit down and discussed about it. They have already discussed about it, and they know what is happening. They know what is it will come to happen. So this is just a request to the people of Uganda. If you don't wake up today, if you don't open your eyes, then you will suffer the entire of your life. Because immediately after Museveni, his son will take over the country. Then it means that even the situation will worsen than how it is today. Because now, many people, I see many people, or many of you are coming out to congratulate Museveni because you feel like there is no any other person that can lead this country. First of all, Museveni is much older. This man is like, he's even not able to walk upright. He's out of power, but this man cannot control this country at this time. He cannot execute anything new that can build this country. He cannot give out new ideas that can build and help the youth of this country. And the country of Uganda is one of the youngest countries in Africa which are growing with the highest population. This population of the younger people need new ideas. They need courage. They need new motivation. They need new ideologies. So how can Museveni bring the new ideology when he has been in power since 1884? You know, when someone is getting older, the more you get older, the more you become irrelevant. And now you expect this same man who has been in power all that long to come with new ideas that can build this country, that can help the people and the youth of this country to get out of jobless. This is not possible. So the people of Uganda, you know, I am a Kenyan. We have our own problems. But we cannot compare our problems with the problems of Uganda, because all that is happening in the country of Uganda, I assure you, it cannot happen here in Kenya. It can't. And even the government knows that. They know. Today, the president of Kenya cannot wake up and change this constitution that contradicts that he can extend his term in office. It can't happen. But today, even after 2031, Museveni can wake up and say that he wants to vie or contest for the last time, and no one can come and stop him. It will happen because the entire parliament is working under control of the president. The executive is working under the control of the president. The judiciary is working under the control of the president. The military system is working under the control of the president. Then you call this a country, a democratic country. This is not a country. This is just a village who is being governed by one older person who called himself a president. So people are so pissed off of all that is happening in the country of Uganda. Let the people have the choice. Let the people have the voice. And let the people make their own choice, but not being dictated or being threatened to make the choice that some people want them to make. Because I believe that even if, despite Museveni claims that he rigged the election, there are some people who turned out in large number to vote for him. But they didn't do this because they wanted, but because they fear. They cannot go against the will of this man. So I will end there. I think I will not take much of your time. Kindly, if you are from Uganda, tell us what you have. Open your heart, open your eyes, and try to see all the other people are seeing in your country. This will help you. Protect your own people whom you feel like they have the capability of changing your country into a state, but not a family state. Let me have your voice in the comment section, and be blessed wherever you are watching from.